guys, it's your girl Arsharae, and I'm back with another video. Okay, like, oh my gosh, it's a lot going on, but I think I'm gonna do a vlog. Let me explain like what's going on with me, what's going on with my body. Like, oh, it's a lot, it's a lot, it's a lot. Anywho, this is Growing Up Hip Hop, Season 5, Episode 10. If you are new to my channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for watching. If you are a subscriber, thank you for coming. Thank you for being a subscriber. Thank you for coming back. If you are not a subscriber, but you have seen my videos already and you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and subscribe. So anybody that's not subscribed, if you're new, if you're old and you're not subscribed, subscribe. It's free. Don't cost you nothing. Okay, let's get into this video. So basically this video is this episode, they're back. And okay, and let me address, I forgot my tripod, I forgot my lights, so yeah, that's where we at right now, but y'all can see me, so it's all good. Okay, let's get into it. This episode basically starts off where the other one ended, and they're still arguing. Briana and Eric's wife Aaliyah are still arguing or whatever, and like I said last time, like I said in my last review, I just don't think that this time Briana should have been blamed, because I don't think it was her fault. And I don't like the way Eric jumped on her either, because I mean, of course, I know he's going to defend his wife. I totally get that, okay? I totally get that he's going to defend his wife. I understand that. But I just don't agree with the way that they attacked Briana in this situation. So Aaliyah, she apologizes to Egypt. She apologizes to Egypt. And I think that she should have apologized to Briana as well. Because like Briana said, she apologized to Eric. She apologized to Eric twice. There was no reason for Aaliyah to bring that up again when Briana had already apologized to Eric about the situation. Like, girl, like, go somewhere and leave people alone. Like, Briana was chill, kind of, this episode. And, like, people just, like, poking the bear. Like, leave her alone. So, so later on, I don't know, the cut of the scene was kind of, like, weird to me, but Briana confronts Pep, and she's like, why is Pep mistreating TeeTee? You're mistreating my friend. And I'm like, well, so now they friends now? They like friends? Because I remember when they was only like doing this alliance just to make sure that Sam doesn't marry Egypt. So now they're friends? Like, okay, girl. And then Pep was like, you want to come to me? You're going to come to me about my niece, your friend who's my niece, that I've been in her life since she was a baby, that I know better than you? Okay. And they basically, like I said, that conversation just, like, confused me. And they basically just went back and forth about that. And in my honest opinion, I think that Briana was still upset about Aaliyah confronting her. And that is the reason why she was going at Pep so hard. Okay, so JoJo is getting fitted for the wedding, and they actually revealed that their grandmother did pass away. So my condolences to, even though I know it was like last year, but my condolences to the Simmons family with the loss of their grandmother. So Angela and Vanessa arrived to JoJo's tux fitting, and they are being so extra, asking him like, what kind of material are you gonna get? Are you gonna wear that? Are you gonna wear this? Like, what do you, like, I just feel like he got it, y'all. Like, I know y'all fashion, you know, y'all got y'all pastry shoes, this, that, and the other, y'all into fashion, but the man got it. Trust him. Trust his process. Okay? He got this. So they asked him about his fiance's wedding party, and they asked him, you know, why they're not a part of her wedding party, why she doesn't ask them for help. And he basically just tells them that she doesn't want to burden them. And Vanessa's calling BS on that because Vanessa said that she told her that if she needed anything, she could call her and she could let her know. But I think she just didn't want to be bothered with that situation, and she just didn't want them to be in it, point blank period. So they started talking, and they started talking about speed dating, that they want to go speed dating. And I think that's the part of the episode that I missed. Oh, and I missed that part of the episode because I'm telling y'all, I'm going through a lot. And like my body, I feel like it's turning on me or something. And I'm gonna explain it. Like, okay, so I'm not gonna explain in this video because this is not the video for that. But anyways, what happened was I wasn't feeling good. I fell asleep on the episode. Ain't gonna lie. So I think I missed the speed dating part, and that's the part that I wanted to see the most. I'll probably go back and watch it later after this review. Anyways, so Joshua was like, "Why do you want to go speed dating? That's like the dumbest thing you could do. Like, it's a bunch of weirdos." And I was like, "Yeah, he's right. They are, but you know, it could be just something fun that she wants to do. Maybe. I don't think she's really looking for anybody." But Nelson tells them about the opportunity with Master P and what he said about the Romeo situation and how she felt like he brushed it off. And like Angela's just not trying to hear any of it. Like, and she's just not trying to hear what Vanessa has to say about what Master P said, how everybody feels about Romeo. She's just basically like, she hasn't heard from Romeo since that day. If he really had something to say to her, he would have said it already. He has her number. He hasn't tried to contact her. She's just basically over the situation. And I don't think she's over the situation because she's still talking about the situation. But she says she doesn't want to hear about it anymore. She don't want to talk about it no more. Leave Romeo where he at. Overseas somewhere, basically. Sam and Tyran are having a conversation about TeeTee, and Tyran said that he feels like everyone is bullying TeeTee. He feels like they're ganging up on TeeTee, but I think that they're all just over TeeTee and this whole Sam thing. Like she's keeping it going over and over and over. So Egypt comes in, her ass hungover. Pep comes in, and this fool gonna ask for a Bloody Mary. Like, ain't y'all all hungover? And the first thing you ask for when you wake up is a Bloody Mary? Like, come on, girl. Come on, Pep. So, they're basically talking about this whole TeeTee situation. And Egypt says that she is trying to figure out why TeeTee doesn't like Sam, what the issue is. And she says that she just wants them all to have peace. Sam says that he wants to have a family meeting, and Pep says she thinks that that's a good idea. Then Pep brings up Briana confronting her about TeeTee, and then Tyran is like, "Oh, speaking of TeeTee, guess who's back in town?" And they're like, "Who?" And then Tyran said, Troy is back around. And Pep, you could tell she was not happy with that. So basically, from what Sam was explaining, is that Egypt would have him checking something with the bank accounts where Troy would charge Egypt at night, and then the next day he would charge Pep for the same service. So basically he was like double dipping, charging both of them for the same service. And that is where the stolen money thing came in at, because they said that he was double charging for the same services. And I'm just like, how Sam is connected to all of this. And it's funny that, it's funny. Oh my gosh. It's funny that he was once a hair supplier and supplied hair to Egypt and Pep through the supplier or whatever, and now he's engaged. Oh my god, my hair is like being so okay. And now he's engaged to Egypt. Like, that's not weird to nobody else. Like, I think that's weird to me. So now I'm kind of thinking on what TeeTee was saying about this whole thing. Because first, he was just the person, that's just around. And apparently, this supplier is also somehow connected to his ex, his baby mama. So I'm just like, this seems kind of fishy on Sam's part. Boogie meets with Dame, and they're talking, and Dame is asking him about his business, and Boogie really doesn't want to explain anything to him, but I feel like Dame is just trying to protect Boogie and make sure that Boogie doesn't get played, but Boogie's not trying to hear it. Boogie's like, I'm not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about Ava. They talk about Ava for a little bit, but then, like, it goes back to Boogie. And Boogie is just like, and Dame is like ragging on Boogie and saying that he's too old to be living with other people. He shouldn't be living with someone else. He should have his own place. And apparently the person that he's living with, he and Dame had a falling out or whatever. And so Boogie says like he feels like his father treats him more like an employee than an actual son. And they're still going back and forth about some things, and they end up having a fight. They end up arguing, and Boogie calls his dad a liar, and Dame gets mad and tells Boogie that he's not going to be disrespected. He's not a liar. Boogie's not going to call him a liar, and that he needs to leave. And so they got nothing resolved, and Boogie left. And that was the end of that. Boogie, TeeTee, Tyrant, and Briana are having lunch. And they're talking about apparently how Egypt gets treated better than Tyrant, even though they're both of Pep's children. And they're talking about the Egypt Sam saga. So over it. And they say how Pep bought Sam a car so that he can Uber, but she has Tyran driving TeeTee's old car from 2007 that is basically Tyran needs a new car. And my thing is with that situation, I feel like all grown people should be getting their own car, their own vehicles, their own houses, their own this, their own that. But at the end of the day, if you are going to buy your daughter's boyfriend a car, you can buy your son a car. And that's all I'm gonna say about that, because I'm not even fit to go into it. Okay? So TeeTee asks who else has, so they're talking. TeeTee's like, okay, so who else has family problems? And Boogie says he has family problems, and he's just talking about how the conversation with his dad went, how everything with Ava is going, and how he just feels like things just aren't going the right way. And then Tyrell tells them that Sam and Egypt wants to have a family meeting. And of course, TeeTee has something to say about that. Who is Sam? Why does Sam has to call who is Sam to call the family meeting? But TeeTee's like, okay, I'm here for it. I'm here for the family meeting. So we will see what goes down with that family meeting. And this is where I think I fell asleep before, like when Boogie and Dame had it out. And I think that's when Angela went to the speed dating. I don't know. I'm just assuming because your girl was knocked. Okay? I wasn't feeling good. I was tired. But anyways, let's get back to this review. JoJo is in the studio and Bow Wow shows up. And they play catch up for a little bit. And JoJo tells him that he doesn't feel like he and Shanice are ready to get married because A, JoJo doesn't have a tux. B, Shanice doesn't have a dress. D, JoJo greedy ass. C, JoJo greedy ass was like, and I don't even know what we eating. I don't even know what the food menu is looking like. And I'm like, JoJo, is that really what you're going to remember on your wedding day? JoJo? Is the food? So, Bow Wow asks him about his bachelor party, and Bow Wow wants to throw JoJo a bachelor party, and JoJo is like, you will not get me caught up in your foolishness. JoJo is not with it. JoJo is like, you ain't throwing me no bachelor party. JoJo is like, listen, okay, I'm trying to get married, okay? Like, I'm not with it. Eric shows up, and he's like, you sure about that? So he's asking JoJo, are you sure you want to let Bow throw you a bachelor party? And JoJo's like, no. But Bow is not letting up. Okay? Bow is not letting up. Bow is like, no, we having this bachelor party. No matter what you say, and I'm throwing it, and I'm being in charge of it. And then he goes and picks up a pillow, and he's like, JoJo, what you gonna do if you get a fat ass in your face? And JoJo's like, Bow got the pillow one way, JoJo going the other way. He's like, oh, you gonna be dodging? JoJo's like, yes. And he relentlessly agrees to let Bow Wow throw his bachelor party. And I'm like, JoJo, please don't let Bow Wow mess up your engagement, your pending marriage. Don't do it, okay? Bow single. You ain't. Don't let Bow Wow get you in trouble, all right? So the family meeting is going down. Pep says that she wants TeeTee to stop interfering in Egypt and Sam's relationship. And I agree. Let Egypt make her own mistakes. She a grown woman. She 21 now. Let her make her own mistakes. Let her figure it out for herself. That's what I say. TeeTee feels like they should all apologize to her. She ain't gonna get them apologies, but she feel like they should all apologize to her. They're going, TeeTee says her grievances, we've heard them before, about Sam saying he's in love with her, Egypt co-signing it, and Pep co-signing it, whatever. So she's talking, and Sam was like, listen, this has nothing to do with nobody else. This has to do with me and you. The issue is really between us. And, everything needs to be cleared up. Then he goes on to say he doesn't like how she was talking about his bank account, how she was talking about this and this. And he said that the reason why his bank account was low is because, but it wasn't her business to be going around telling people or talking about it. But the reason why his bank account was low is because he bought Egypt's ring. He's paying child support. He's paying bills. He's doing this. He's doing that. Like, I mean, I understand that, yes. Sometimes some people, they have a hard time managing money. Okay? But, and like she said, how would she know if he's the one going around telling people? And he was like, I only told one person. So, if you don't want your business out there, Sam, stop telling people your business. And then you ain't got to worry about it, okay? Because if you don't tell nobody, nobody else don't know what to tell nobody. Sam. You got that, Sam? Stop telling your business, Sam. Anyways, TeeTee was like, yeah, that's all well and good, but I'm calling BS on about half of everything that you said. I don't believe you. And that's basically was the end of the episode. They didn't get nothing resolved, okay? Nothing got resolved. But yeah, so we'll see what happens next episode. But thank you for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you have not already done so. If you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? It is free. It costs you nothing. But I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching again. And if no one else tells you that they love you, Arsharae loves you. I'll see you guys in the next video. Love you. Bye.